power run they're looking for.
And I thought he might just come in there and do quarterback sneak. They're coming right back to the same formation from Oklahoma.
Brooks to his left. Need the length of a football. It's a keeper all the way. Makes a cut. Dances free and look out. Caleb Williams in the secondary. They're trying to run him down. Dives. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 66 yards on 4th and a foot. Forget that play last week. Right?
We just said what this guy's going to bring to the table eventually. He's more of a true dual threat. But I think he was surprised once he initially got the first down. He kind of looked around like, my gosh, this is the first time I've ever experienced this at big-time college football. He takes it to the house. It gets taken away. So Williams has to bounce it right there. Then he makes the safety Foster miss, and that's when I said he looked around like, oh my gosh, this is like high school. I got room to work here. I'm going to take this thing to the end zone.
So Riley gambles, middle's own 39, puts in the freshman, and the progressive pylon cam gets smacked into by Williams as he makes a dive.
It had no
debate. Bijan Robinson, who's been on a tear, lines up behind Thompson. They fake it to him and pitch it out to the perimeter. And that's Xavier Worthy. The talented freshman's off and running. It's a sprint. They won't catch Worthy. Texas touchdown on the opening play. 75 yards. Xavier Worthy's a special talent, Kirk. Comes off a terrible game a week ago. A bunch of drops in that win over TCU. What a start.
See how he's gotten a little bit of room to work with? All they want is give him some space. Now let's make this guy tackle. Make Jaden Davis tackle you. Poor angle there by Turner Yell, who's coming back from being off a week ago. And then there's the speed. When Steve Sarkisian, who's been in Alabama, tells you this guy's special, it gives you an idea of what he can do with the football. And there's the speed once he gets away. But poor tackling backfires again on the OU defense.
And I think that break-even point is somewhere now for OU after getting off the field via their defense.
First down at the 33. Kyler Murray runs it. He's got to get out of bounds. Murray still moving. Wow! Look at the speed. Kyler Murray touchdown. OU 67 yards.
Unbelievable. This dude's a legend. He is a legend. Everyone around here knows it. Maybe the greatest high school football player in the history of Texas. And you can never say never. My goodness. A designed quarterback run down 14 with about 5.5 minutes left in the Red River Showdown. And this dude turned on the Jets. Wow.
Extra point good. Here we go. Broken glass everywhere now, folks. Oklahoma, Texas, 5:11 to go. Don't touch that dial.
We'll see if they're more fresh, in particular on that defensive line, who was clearly winded at the end of the game.
Second down and 10. Ellinger in trouble. Ellinger gets downfield. Ellinger still running. Ellinger on his feet. Holy Toledo! Big Sam! Whoa! Touchdown, Texas!
I mean, this is an incredible run from Ellinger, but they got away with an egregious hold on Keontae Ingram. Watch 26 working against number 24, Asamoah, right here. He's going to tackle Ellinger, and he's just absolutely held right there. He can't get there. Ellinger finds the corner, cuts back, and is in the end zone. But a really poor missed call, and Texas takes advantage.
Cameron Dicker comes on to attempt the extra point.
These situations, long yardage, because it's been Sam's feet that have got him out of trouble.
Ellinger winds up, picked up, and that's your ball game. Trey Brown, and that'll be the story of this game for Oklahoma. The Oklahoma defense forcing turnovers like never before. 53-45. OU wins it in a thriller.
Wow. Just an incredible game.
Going on the field of an interception has been confirmed. The game is over.
They've confirmed it in the booth. He caught it. Trey Brown. Another turnover forced by Oklahoma's defense.
And that's what Alex Grinch, the defensive coordinator of the Sooners, preached during the offseason. And the players bought in. We need to force more turnovers. They came into this game forcing only 2 the whole season. Different story today here in Red River.
He's trying to get the ball to Tariq Black on this over route, and he just overthrows him, and it's behind him a little bit, and Trey Brown falls off of his man, Joshua Moore, and picks it off.
Stopping number 5. Every time he touches the ball, I want to see hats to the ball. We need to swarm. We need to leverage the ball. He makes people miss.
Bijan's got it again, turns the corner, makes people miss, makes one of those cuts, looking like Reggie Bush in the open field. Number 5 still running all the way to the 1-yard line. Bijan Robinson showing you what he can do. It was overdue, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you knew it was a matter of time. This kid may be the best player in the sport. This kid is big time. Watch Joshua Moore with great effort on the block, but this is just 5 being 5. I mean, you don't know which way he's going to cut, right? I mean, you're coming up as a safety. He's got physicality. He's got wiggle. How about the effort he doesn't give up on trying to get it to the corner of the end zone at the very end? He dives to try to get to the pylon.
There's the progressive pylon cam. And
Ellis in Casey Thompson. Try to get the pressure on him with a pass rush. Make him feel like this to see how he'll execute once he gets out there on a Saturday. This is his big moment right here.
Thompson steps up, delivers for Worthy. Touchdown, Texas! Charles Thompson high-fiving in the Bird Orange section. You could write a movie about Xavier Worthy's day here today. Everything that's happened. My goodness.
I mean, I know we're going to talk a lot about Worthy, and we should, but Casey Thompson, the poise that he just demonstrated on this drive, remarkable.
It's a 31-yard strike, a 60-yard drive. Did it in just a minute 32. They did leave the Sooner offense a minute 23 to work with. But Worthy, since he had the ball stolen by Kelly on that kickoff return, has been tremendous in the last couple possessions. 48 apiece.
Well, you've got a freshman right here matched up against a freshman, McCutcheon, across from him. Crossing route takes a lot of time. You need time to be able to throw this. It's man-to-man. Put it up in the air, out in front of him, and let him adjust to the ball where he can high point it. McCutcheon knows what's coming. He's trying to race him to that point, but he has leverage on the young freshman corner. And again, the placement of that football on such a long throw, timing perfect. And I keep saying this, Casey Thompson just coming of age right here in the Cotton Bowl. Now it's all about trying to get it where the kicker, does the kicker like it in the middle of the field? Does he like it on the left hash?
He likes it closer.
Yeah, of course.
They can run or throw with that timeout to use here. Direct snap. Brooks trying to make something happen. He breaks free. Kennedy Brooks says, forget the field goal. Win it with a touchdown. What happens on this field of this rivalry is remembered forever. And whatever side you're on, whether it's euphoria or heartbreak, this is a game that will never be forgotten today in Dallas. 1 second to play, and Oklahoma is going to win it from 21 down with a late 75-yard touchdown drive.
The exact same play that they ran after they ripped the fumble away from Worthy, and the next play they scored on a touchdown with Kennedy Brooks. They ran the exact same counter play.
The focus rightfully was on Bijan Robinson, the Texas tailback. He ran for 137, but Kennedy Brooks stole the show. In terms of runners in this game, 25 for 217. 2 touchdowns, including the game winner. Burkett on for the PAT. They've added 2 seconds back on the clock. Incredible afternoon in Dallas. This team was on the ropes 2 minutes into the game, down 2 touchdowns. And down 3 touchdowns later in the first quarter.
But here's the touchdown with Stoops again coming around. Watch Murray, the right guard. Nice block there. But the big block is 9. Braden Wills on the linebacker. Boom! Sustains the block. Stoops makes the great block. Look at 11. Hazelwood. Second time we've seen in this comeback the Oklahoma receivers and tight ends doing a great job of sustaining blocks to open it up for Kennedy Brooks to not get 5 or 10 yards, but to accelerate through that defense, take it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The throw for it. Now he'll take off and knocked down at the 3. Texas has timeouts. Will they spend it here?
They cannot afford to get tackled inbounds.
Gabriel. Funches touchdown! Nick Anderson! His first catch of the football game. Younger brother of Rodney Anderson, former Oklahoma running back, has put the Sooners on top with 15 seconds to play. Epic drop.
In recent years.
I mean, who else would you want in this situation?
Nobody.
There's maybe nobody in the country.
He's the ultimate gamer. As confident as could be. But with that upset loss last week, it is do or die now for playoff hopes for Oklahoma, and a good run from Rodney Anderson.
Texas has done a much better job defending the run this year than a year ago. But Oklahoma still with pretty good balance. Of course, that guy would be pretty good in this situation, too.
Sam Darnold, USC, will be on ABC tonight against a Utah team. Got the best of them last year, did the Utes. Coming up on 7 minutes to play. Unranked Texas up a point on 12th ranked Oklahoma. Here's Mayfield, Heisman hopeful, wide open and complete. Mark Andrews, Baker Mayfield does it. 59 yards to Andrews.
Lots of confusion in the back end of that Texas secondary. Brandon Jones, who has made some big-time plays, that time has that deer in the headlights look on that play.
First down. Shipley's wide open. Touchdown, Texas. Hold on now. This was 3rd and 8. Take a look.
3rd and 8, and it's, again, opening over the middle of the defense. They go after Crow. What a block that time by Quan Cosby. Boy, Shipley, let's look at this again. Great block by Cosby.